Yes, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 14th of October 2023. This is just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at the pairs, the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. First up, I hope your weekend's going good so far and everything's fine for you. Thanks for watching the video. If you do like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's always appreciated. All right, let's get into it. First up, we normally have a look at the news for the week ahead. So let's find out. So this is the Forex Factory free economic calendar. So it's good because it's free, obviously, and you can set up filters. So I'm only interested in high impact news events. So they're basically in red. If you had other news events, you'd see grey, yellow and orange. It's also my local time. I live in Cambodia, so all good. So just makes life a lot easier when you don't have to convert time zones, especially when daylight savings is a thing. But anyway, let's have a look at the news ahead. It's a pretty quiet week. Monday out of the US, Empire State Manufacturing. Tuesday, New Zealand CPI numbers. CPI numbers out of Canada. Core retail sales out of the US. Wednesday, CPI numbers out of the UK. Thursday, Australian employment numbers. That's probably the biggest news of the week. Unemployment or employment, depends which way you look at it. US unemployment claims and talking head there. Retail sales out of the UK on Friday. So it's a pretty quiet week. Probably the biggest news is probably Canadian CPI numbers, core retail sales out of the US, and Aussie employment numbers. So that's the big ones. Now remember, these are scheduled news or news by appointment. We have got some issues in the Middle East at the moment, as everyone's more than aware of. So anything there, if that escalates with other countries getting involved, US, Iran, I'm talking about here, that could get a bit messy. I was actually chatting to a Canadian fellow at the bar last night, and he's got some oil ETFs at the moment, and he's sitting there watching them, micromanaging. I'm sitting there looking at him. He's on about his 10th beer, and he's watching these ETFs go up and down. Oh, well. Anywho. All right, let's get into it. First up, we've got this Word document here somewhere. So most people that are watching this video have read my book, so you understand all the settings on the charts. For those that are new or a little bit confused with the settings, this document here just explains the different settings, different colors on the charts, etc. I generally go through them pretty well in the video, but if you've got any questions or anything like that, feel free just to contact me via any of the JAGfx social media sites or email address, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So the main indicators, you've got the red and green dots on the chart, which are the QMP filter, and the MACD Platinum's the indicator below the price chart. It's just a zero lag MACD, oscillates around the zero level. Generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So if you just want to take a screenshot of that, if you want to read it. I understand that English is not everyone's first language. I do add English subtitles to my videos these days. If I don't, just remind me and I will. And people may not understand my accent, so sorry about that. I can't change that. I can go back to my original one if you want, but that's probably a little bit harder being Scottish, but even I can't speak that. All right, let's get on to the charts. Where are they? TradingView. Now, I do all my analysis on TradingView. I don't do any trading itself on TradingView. All my trading's done on MT5 with I think I've got 2 MT4 accounts left. But most of it's on MT5. So you can do your analysis on any chart platform you wish. I actually do a lot of analysis on my MT5, one of my MT5 accounts, and do trading from that. But this is just the watch list I have here on the TradingView. It's an alphabetical order. It's not all the pairs, just a sample size, sample amount of pairs. So I'm just showing trade setup examples and trade management. I'm not a trade signal provider. Alphabetical order. You'll see highlighted in light blue means there's trade on and some action being taken. Orange means there's something I want to talk about in this video today. No highlight means no trade on. Dark blue means trade on, no action taken as yet. All right, we'll start with the Oz CAD. Now, on the charts yourself, you'll see the most recent trade will be on the right-hand side. Normally, there'll be the pair, the date, the signal, and a description of the trade itself. In this case, there's no description because I've already had other trades on, and this is just the most recent one that's still open. So it's a sell from the 20th of July back here. The red lines designate sells. There's a stop. There's all the trade management. Now, whenever I take a trade, I call the trade live at the time. So for me, the new daily candle opens at 4 a.m. local. I get out of bed about 2.5 hours later. Not much happens in that time. Maybe a few pips one way or the other. I take the trade, take a screenshot of the trade setup, post that to the groups, the JAGfx Facebook group, Telegram channels, and Matt from Family Man's Discord channel, and I post them. So it's all at the time with the stop in place and my thoughts behind those trades. All those trades go into a shared folder. I put a link to that shared folder. It should be in the description of the video, and I posted one the other day in all the groups. So it's all very transparent. No after the fact sort of stuff. So let's get to the trading here. We took a sell back here, which is in play. We can't lose on it. I did take a buy in there. I think it ended up being about break even or a small loss or something. I declined to take this sell here. Now, I'm denard about this because I like this little resistance level and price. One of the reasons I didn't take it is because we've got this divergence. See all this divergence here? Regular bullish divergence, and it hasn't really played out as yet. And plus, I'm already in a sell. In hindsight, probably should have taken the sell because the sell entry would have been on the open of this candle. Has just gone down. Would have made a few pips there, but we didn't. So nothing there. So it's all good. So we can't lose on this sell trade. So that's good. Aussie, Swiss, franc in a sell trade. So here we go. From the 3rd of October, new sell. There's my notes on the actual trade as to why I took it. You can read that. Here's my trade management. As I said, this is all called. So I've closed half. 13th of October, closed half. So when's that? So on the open of this candle, the MACD platinum is through the zero level. See the zero level there? That's the zero level right there. And we're through on that one. So we closed half and dragged the stop down inside the entry. So we can't lose on this trade. So it's the Oz Swiss looking good. Aussie New Zealand. Now this is one of my new trades for Monday. Now the good thing about TradingView is it will paint these new dots for Monday after Friday's close, where MT4, MT5 won't do that. Those dots, if it's going to appear, won't appear until the actual open on Monday morning. If you want to see what's happening on MT4, MT5, just put the QQE Advance on the chart. Have a look at the MACD Platinum. Have a look at the QQE Advance, because keep in mind the QMP filter, QMP, Q stands for QQE, and the MP stands for MACD Platinum. So it's a combination of those two indicators. So just put it on the chart and have a look. But this is a new buy signal on Monday. The stop will be there, 105577. You buy high risk trade as the trend is heading down. It's been a sideways pair for a while, but it's dropping down. Now, there's something about this pair. I don't know why I like it. Whenever I trade on 4-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour, 12-hour charts, always make money on it. Well, not every trade, obviously, but it's a fairly easy pair to trade with this method. So, you know, if it come down to picking one pair, this would be one of the pairs I'd have to consider. Yeah, so we're taking a buy here. It's slightly higher risk. The trend's starting to turn down. There's no supporting divergence or anything, but the price is a fair distance from the moving averages. I'll just move this line out of the way. So we're just going to take the buy on the open of Monday's candle. So it's a new buy trade in the Aussie New Zealand, MACD Platinum below the zero level. So we're in buy mode. Already had the green dot back here. Now we've got the green QMP filter dot. Take the trade. CAD Swiss. In a sell from the 29th of September, had this big move up, reached the previous high. Whenever you look at taking trades, always look left. Always look left. See if there's some support resistance. Now, whether price obviously doesn't know the support and resistance, it's a human psych thing, isn't it? Other traders are all looking at that level, so they all have sell orders at that level. I don't know how it works, but we tend to be like sheep, so we follow the herd. So Sell was up here, the red dot, took the sell, all good. 5th of October closed half, so probably in here I'd say somewhere. On the open here, yeah, prices come to the moving averages. We get MACD Platinum's close to zero level. We're in the moving averages, closed half, and it's continued on down. In the meantime, I'm just adjusting these lines every day for potential hidden bullish divergence forming. But we can't lose on this sell trade, all good. Euro Aussie, highlighted in orange, means there's something I want to talk about. Just looking at my notes, it's old news. I've already called it, but all right, what happened here? We're in a sell trade from the 23rd of August. Let's just make sure we're on the right one. Yep, 23rd of August. And on the 12th of October, a couple of days ago, it was stopped out for an overall profit. So let's have a look. So that's this one here, I'd say. This candle here stopped me out. I just leave it on the chart to show you guys in the video. Once the video's completed, I'll go back and I will tidy up this chart and remove it. So the sell from the 23rd of August was stopped out for an overall profit. The stop's there. Where'd I close half? 1st of September. Let's have a look. In here somewhere. Yeah, the close half there's a stop. It's continued on down, but there's no real place I could put a trail it. So we'll take it. Then we took a buy on this grey vertical line. Took a buy here. That was the 22nd of September, and I was stopped out on this little spike candle down. Took me out for a full loss. That buy signal remained valid. There's no green dots. So I've drawn this trend line across the highs here. Had this break of the trend line here. MACD Platinum still below the zero level. So I took another buy. And so that's the 4th of October. So you can see it in here. And bang. She'd gone against me for a few... what would I consider a female? This trade's gone against me for a few days, and yeah, eventually I moved the stop up. The original stop was, where was it? 162,508. So down here somewhere, round about here in that area. Since been moved up on the 13th of October, and we're now in profitable territory on that. Now, if you see these green numbers on the chart, it's normally a big number. In this case, it's the 1,700 level. So yeah, it's a bit other seats in there somewhere. There is 1.7 levels, a big round number. So we've had a win on the sell, and we're in a buy that's profitable at the moment. So I'll tidy that chart up once the video's done. Euro pound, highlighted in orange, new signal on Monday. All right, a couple of things happened here. All right, we're in a buy from, where's this one? Let's have a look. 11th of September. Yeah, it's going nowhere fast. 86129. So the stop's up here. All right, we can't lose on that buy. So there's the trade management for that. Took a sell on the 28th of September. That's this one here. I did move my stop down on the 12th of October. It just wasn't going anywhere fast, this trade. So it got to this level here. We're getting close to the stop on the buy. I dragged my stop right down nice and tight. Now that was stopped out just, well, the actual high hasn't reached my stop, but it was 0.1 of a pip. So I was stopped out on the spread. So I stopped that on that sell for a small loss. Now there is a new buy signal on Monday. So it's a little bit messy because I've left the sell trade on the chart to show you, and after the video I will tidy this up and remove that sell trade. So we've got a new buy on Monday, 16th of October. Slightly high risk due to it being range bound. You can see it's been stuck in these ranges. But there is supporting hidden bullish divergence. So here we go. We've got higher lows on price and slightly lower lows on the MACD Platinum. It's a little bit tricky to see, but the MACD Platinum is just below the zero level. There's the zero level there. So it's all a bit messy, all a bit tight. But I have got this buy trade on that I can't lose, and stop for Monday's trade is down below it. So it's just a fair way distance, just to give it a bit of room to move, and we're out of the sell. I hope that's clear as mud. You can just pause the video and have a read of all that. So we'll be in two buys come Monday and no sell trade. Can't lose on one buy, and the other one's still got full risk. Euro USD, highlighted in orange. What happened here? All right, yep. All right. So on Monday, and I didn't write it on my notes, did I? Oh, yeah, I did, yep. All right, we're in a sell trade. Let's just go back in time a little bit. So 21st of July, we're in a sell trade. Took that. There's all the trade management. We can't lose on that. There's the stop loss there. So we're locking in a profit, and we've already closed half, all right? So 30th of August, new buy signal. So let's just have a look where that was here. Close on opposite QMP filter dot for a loss. Yep. Now I took a new buy in on 2nd of October. Took a buy here. Went against me initially, come very close to my stop, popped up nicely, then it's fallen over again. So on Monday, what I'm doing is I'm closing this. We've got an opposite QMP filter dot. We've got a red dot there. It's a little bit tricky to see. There it is there. Red dot on the QMP filter. So I've had a go at this already. I'm closing this out. So if it opens close to where it closed on Friday, my loss will just be from where I am now up to the blue line. So it'll be a small loss. The stop loss, I'm not going to let it go down. There is hidden bearish divergence there, but I'm not taking the sell trade. I'm just not. The reason is because I'm already in one sell trade already. So, and the price didn't go back close enough to the moving averages for my liking. So there's the high there, the candle roughly, and there's the moving average there. So there's a fair gap there, and that's just one of my little rules. I don't trade. Look, this could keep on going down and down, or it may not. There's been some big, decent, regular bullish divergence, which hasn't played out yet. Now, remember with regular divergence, it could take 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 goes before it actually works. But there's conflicting signals here. So there's hidden bearish divergence, which is good, which I like, but because that gap between the price, the high and the moving averages, and we've got this regular bullish divergence, plus I'm in a sell trade. So I'm just playing it safe. I'm not taking the sell trade on Monday, but I'm closing out my buy trade for a smaller, and I'm not letting it hit the stop. A few people probably would have been stopped out. I wasn't, but I'm closing it now. So it's Euro USD. I don't know what happened with the Swiss franc last night. Something must have happened somewhere in the world. There wasn't any news relating to it, but a lot of my pairs, I'm trading on the lower time frames, the Aussie, Swiss, Euro, Swiss, and I'm just looking at this. This has been stuck sideways forever, and bang, the pound Swiss took a big, just not sure what happened there. Right, pound yen. We're in a sell trade from back here, 24th of August, just going nowhere fast. Closed half. I'd say that'd be in here somewhere, this one. Yeah, 22nd. So that candle got a bit of profit there. Stopped just above the entry level. I can't lose on the sell trade. In the meantime, took a buy trade. 9th of October. The yen pairs have been tough to trade. And I've been saying that for a while now. They're just been tough. I don't know. The Japanese central bank, or the Central Bank of Japan, just do things a little bit different to the rest of the world. And there's a lot of intervention. Used to be fairly rife in the early 2000s and mid 2000s. Now there's doing it again, and you just don't know. You don't see it coming because they keep things close to the chest, the Japanese, don't they? They like to keep things very Japanese. Anyhow, all right, we're in a buy here, and it's popped up, and it's popping down again. So I'm not sure what's happening here. The MACD platinum's through the 0 level, so we get a sell signal here. I may consider a sell, but I'll probably more than likely close the buy. Nothing's happening as yet, so the stop's down here, so we're in a no-lose sell, and the buy's not looking that flash at the moment, so it's a pound yen. New Zealand CAD, highlighted in orange. Now, what happened? Yes, we've been stopped out. All right, took a buy on the 25th of September. That's in here. Like I said, I call these trades live, so it's no drama. And as you can see, it went against me right first few days before popping up. 2nd of October closed half, so let's have a look. So this big bullish candle closed half, put my stop up, took a bit of profit. Had no real opportunity to trail the stop. There's nothing obvious. It's the last fractal there. In the meantime, we get this sell signal here. So it's Friday the 13th of October, which is yesterday. Now And you can read my notes, slightly higher risk trade due to market structure. It's a new high, market high there. More recent, with a more recent high. The trend's still down, so it's with the trend, and there was protection from that buy trade. So stop losses up here, and Friday was very kind to us, basically went straight down. Took out the stop, so the MACD platinum above the zero level, so everything's good on the New Zealand CAD, but stopped out of the buy, and I'll tidy that chart up after. That one there, and that one there, tidy them up. All right, what else we got? New Zealand Japanese yen in a sell trade. Now, this is a bit of a funny one. And I probably neglected to put this level on the chart a couple of videos ago. But this number here is the 90-cent level. So it's a big round number. You can see price come up close to it there, come up close there. I'd already drawn the resistance level on price. So I just didn't realize it was a big round number. It was causing that resistance level. So it took a sell here. Now, it went nowhere. Went against me right from the get-go, came up. Now, I've got an opposite QMP filter dot. Now, normally I would close the trade on that, but there's a couple of reasons I didn't. One, the MACD platinum's still above the zero level and well above the zero level. And we've got this support resistance level on price and the round number, and my stop was just above that. And there wasn't much distance between there and the stop. So if it had gone up another 50 pips and stopped me out, it's not that much big of an extra loss. And I was confident, and I had a feeling this may hold. And what's happened since then, there's been a new sell signal. You can see it there, the red dot. So price has gone up, hasn't reached my stop. Bang, hit the 90 level again, or the same resistance level, and it's came down. Now, there's another opportunity to take a sell if you didn't already. I'm already in one, and price is at my entry level now. So there's a new sell signal there. So that was on Friday. You could have taken that. I think I mentioned that. But yeah, we're looking okay now. Now, again, we're back at the moving averages. This is a yen pair. MACD platinum still above zero. So it could just bounce back up again, who knows. But at least we're heading in the right direction. And if you were close your trade on that opposite QMP filter dot, you could take another sell. You could have taken another sell yesterday. There was a balanced sell signal again. Again, we got resistance, especially on the high time frames on Forex pairs. Resistance levels, double tops, double bottoms, triple bottoms, all that sort of stuff works pretty well. All right, USD CAD. Now there was some discussion. I saw some discussion on the Telegram channels about this. Now, not sure, but I'm still, all right, let's just go back. I'm in the buy trade. Let's just go back a bit in time here. So 27th of September in a buy trade. It went against me initially, would have come down close to my stop, and then it's popped up nicely. So 3rd of October, I'm saying it might be on the open here when it got this previous high. And yeah, you got this previous high, MACD platinum's close to zero level. I closed half there, and I've dragged my stop up slowly. So I can't lose on the buy. So all good. In the meantime, and this is what the discussion was in the Telegram channel about this sell. People, traders looking ahead, seeing if it's going to go up to the resistance level and all that sort of stuff. I try not to, you are predicting the markets every time you take a trade, but I'm not trying to predict too far ahead. You know what I mean? So I'm trading what I see, not what I think's going to happen. Some people overthink it a bit too much. Now, I took a sell here. I had the protection of this buy here. It's a high-risk trade. High-risk trade is trading. The trend seems to be turning up. We got higher highs, etc. So you think the market's heading up. It's gone against me, but Friday was sort of kind and started to recover a bit. So here's my stop up here. Can't lose on the buy. The next option would be to try and drag this stop up on the buy if I can. Generally, I like to keep my stop amongst the moving averages. But if something obvious happens, then if this continues on down, I might seriously consider moving the stop up if the moving averages move up also. So we're still in the sell, and we're in a buy that can't lose. That's USD CAD. And my point about it, and there's no criticism of anyone in the Telegram channels, it's just that I do see a lot of traders thinking too far ahead. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people won't take a trade because there's a monthly support level or something like that, you know. Or, I don't know. There's various reasons people take trades and don't take trades. And as I go back to the herd mentality and that. So, you know, you can overanalyze things too much sometimes. That's probably what I'm saying there. All right, USD yen. Now, I absolutely butchered this in last week's video, so let's just keep it simple this week. We're in a buy here, can't lose. So that's from the 20th of July, so that's this notes here. All right. About to go at a few sells. Let's just forget about them. I'm not going to try and justify them. This is the 150 level, big round number. That's that green level there. I've taken another sell here, and we're just going sideways. The MACD Platinum's already through the zero level. Got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, hence the grey vertical line. It's like a warning line. We've got a stop and place up here. It's a yen pair. There's my notes on that sell. You can just read them. I'm sick of banging on about the yen pairs because they are, and I like the USD Japanese yen. It's a nice pair to trade when it trends nicely. But when I'm trying to, and what I'm doing here is I'm trying to catch a falling knife. The trend is up. It's clearly up. Look, you see it, and that's why I like to give a buy trade a bit of breathing room. And you keep on having to go at these little sell trades, and when you're trading against the trend, you know, if you're taking a buy trade here, it's with the trend. So if you're risking between 0.5% to 2%, you'd probably go in this trade here with 1.5% risk. But these trades, you're trading against the trend, you might only go in with 0.5% or 1%. So you've got to be, as I said, you're trying to catch a falling knife. You're trading against the trend. You're much better off taking the low-hanging fruit and going with the trend. Right, gold. XAU USD, bang, look at that. There we go. Again, there was some talk in the groups about this level here on gold, and I'm in silver too. So all my lower time frame trading, I trade silver instead of gold just for something different. They tend to move together. And I've always been a bit of a silver person and a gold person. So yeah, I don't know why. But gold, here we go. So this is the 1800 level. It got close to it. Took this buy here. It was a high risk trade, but I like this 1800 as a support level, and I'm pretty sure I probably mentioned that somewhere in there. Yep. And it took a couple of days to get going, but bang, look at that Friday. That's a good move up. We're getting close to these previous highs. So what I'll probably do, and I will be doing it probably Tuesday. You know, I can't see a big move in the opposite direction the same on Tuesday. So we may have a bit of a bearish day on Tuesday, who knows, but we're pretty close to these previous highs. MACD Platinum's getting close to the zero level, so probably on Tuesday I'll be looking at closing out half and just bringing my stop right up nice and tight, probably even just inside the entry level there. So that's pretty good because you've got this now. This was support, blowing straight through it. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at these next four. These are just more out of curiosity. US dollar. New signal, buy. Now, it's probably not one I would take because, again, we've got this big gap between the moving averages and the lower the price there, so just be careful. I'm not actually currently trading this at the moment. It's just the US dollar. I'm looking for a prop firm to trade it, actually, so if you do know one, let me know. Because, I'll be happy. If, like I said before about the Aussie New Zealand, if I had a choice and this was on every platform, this is probably what I'd trade. It just gets rid of all the correlation because it's the US dollar against those currencies there. All right, US stock market or US 500. The last signal is this buy signal here. MACD Platinum below the zero level. Is a low here, low. Remember I was saying you always look left, bang, hit it, broke through it. Is it going to hold? Looks like it's falling down back to it again. Is it going to become support here and bounce up? Now I'm talking about looking to the future here, or is it going to keep on going down? Who knows? The MACD Platinum's through the zero level. Yeah, if I was trading it, I'd probably be getting out of it. Bitcoin, BTC, USD going nowhere. Still stuck in this 25 to 30 range. Has been popped up over the 30, come back down to 25. Midpoint, last signal was a sell. Yeah, going nowhere fast. And finally, the pound Aussie that we've been doing on the charts, and bang, there we go. Now this was an experimenting on hedging. I'll just bring it up. That's the one. Now let's have a look here. Oops. What's going on there? All right, I did readjust my spreadsheet a little bit because I'd made an error on the entry price on the buy. So what we did, we had a buy here. Right, we'll just get rid of the spreadsheet for a second. Right, so what the experiment was, there was a buy signal here based on hidden bullish divergence. So there's the buy there. Now I love, you hear me banging on about hidden divergence all the time. It's generally a trend continuation. It doesn't always work, but it works a lot of the times. If it doesn't work, I'm happy to hedge it, and that's what I've done here. So we took a buy here, it's gone against me, got an opposite QMP filter dot, so I've taken a trade for the same size, and so I've locked in a loss between these two levels. So the red line's hard to see because the yellow line's there. Now the yellow line's just a break-even level. So the red line's there, as you can see it there. So locking in a loss between there and there. Waiting, because the MACD platinum's still below the zero level, waiting on a new buy signal, and we got it there. So we then take a second buy trade. So we've got a buy, a sell, same size, then we take a bigger buy trade, put those numbers, entry levels into this spreadsheet I just showed you, then it gives us an overall break even. So that's what I'm aiming for, just to get out of the trades. As you can see, we've got lower lows here. So the structure of the market's probably changed. MACD platinum's through the zero level, and we broke MACD platinum through the zero level, and price broke through the overall break-even level. So there's your trade entry. So it doesn't matter if it's one lot, zero. So one lot, 0.1, 0.1, 0.3. There's the entry levels. So we'll net long, then we're hedged, then we're net 3 long. There's a break-even level, that yellow line, 192,459, as you can see marked up there. Broke through it, get out of all three, close all three trades. You could get a bit tricky if you wanted to, if you think it's going to continue up. Close your buy, close your original buy, close your hedge sell, then close 0.2 of that trade. So you're reducing your risk significantly, and put a stop loss, say, below the entry level there, something like that, if you wanted to. But for me, looking at the market structure, I'd be out of that trade. All right, so that one's dealt with, so we can get rid of that off the chart. Just to show you the hedging does work and can get you out of trouble. It's high-risk stuff. Not every broker allows you to do it, and you've got to be very careful of your initial trade sizes, because this could have not made it and just rolled over and we're getting more trouble, so just be careful. All right, that's it for the charts, boys and girls. Thanks for watching. Like I said, if you've got any questions or anything like that, just hit me up on any of those JAGfx social media sites. And as I said, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's been a long video today, so sorry about that. But I think I was a bit more clearer today than I was last week. I was a bit all over the place last week, so sorry about that. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe. And if you've got teams in the Rugby World Cup, good luck to you, because my team's already on the way home. Useless. They'll be on the way home from the Cricket World Cup soon too, by the looks. Anyway, thanks. Enjoy the weekend. See you guys.